Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This your boy Food Junkie just coming at you with a quick little video that's not gonna be too long. I don't think. Just got a little bit to say. You saw the title. Quick observation and comment. Today I've been running my errands like I normally do on Monday afternoons, morning was not. Woke up early, talked to my little sister for over an hour. Really good conversation. Couldn't get back to sleep, so I decided to leave earlier than normal and run my errands. Been running errands pretty much all day. Came home for a quick lunch and then went back and ran a couple errands and then looked at my um, YouTube stuff. And there was a couple messages, well, it's not. And I replied to one of Deanna's posts on her community page. And, you know, she said something about the contest, the macaroni contest, something like, a faceless, someone with a faceless thing can't host anything for me. Well, it's not. And if so, this is all paraphrasing, right? If so, I have a house, something like that, to sell on YouTube or whatever. And then she said something like, this is pitiful, whatever. And I wrote hashtag facts. What's up, Tyson, baby? How you doing, baby? And, that was almost a day ago, whatever, when I wrote that, whatever. I said facts. And then someone up under my comment wrote, well, aren't you a judge with the eye emoji? Well, actually, wrote, aren't you a judge and what's not? Referring back to what I brought to this sector and still say and what's not, you know, and as if that's supposed to be a read to me. So I screenshot that was not put on my community page and said, "You thought you ate, didn't you?" And started laughing because to me, people think they be reading, roasting, and gagging was not with stuff that I say and use. And so, I'm like, you thought you ate, basically, saying, laugh in their face. And, then finish running my errands last night. When I got home, like, it's getting, here in Georgia, well, it's not the Atlanta area, it's getting ready to rain, so a thunderstorm. What's up, Israel, baby? How you doing, baby? Good afternoon, good evening to everyone in the chat. And so, I was getting ready to lay down, I was taking that before I start cooking. Tonight I'm cooking a honey chipotle salmon with some broccoli and like a rice pilaf type of dish. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna have carrots, onions, peas in it, you know what I'm saying? With a little vegetable broth. It's gonna be really good. But in to reference to that, aren't you a judge comment, what's up, Big Set? How you doing, baby? And the rest in the chat. To reference, you know, it's gonna be. I'll post a picture of it. I'm also gonna make some brownies tonight as well if I feel like it. I make really delicious Rocky Road brownies, and I'm gonna take those to work tomorrow because people always been asking me to bring them food, and I only brought them like some baklava that I made and stuff like that. So they really do enjoy my cooking and things of that nature. So so in reference to that, um, going back to the macaroni contest, I don't have any opinions about it. I don't have. Oh, I have opinions about it. It's not about my opinions. It's for the YouTube streets. It's just for me to have an opinion about it. So it is what it is. And people have been asking me since I guess the wing contest y'all had, whatever. That why aren't I being part of these contests or these challenges was in the third? And y'all know why. Y'all know why. There's not. I mean, I don't compete where you know what I'm saying? I just don't do all that. I just cook my food, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that everyone on here is clicked up, I don't have time to sit up here and waste time, energy, and money for people to try to find fault in what I do and or how I do it. You know what I'm saying? You all know people don't like me because I'm arrogant. They want to take me down a notch and take me down a peg. So why would I put myself in a position to even try to be upset or be upset or get upset? Hey, Miss Queenie, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? For people to stroke their own egos. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that serious. So y'all know what happened with the macaroni contest, and let me be perfectly clear. This is my opinion or my observation about that contest. Great contest, but not for this sector. Sorry, it's not. Great contest, great content, and if we were mature enough to handle the content and the context in which it was meant, perfect, great concept. But the fact that the arguing, fussing, and fighting overshadowed the actual contest, there's more videos being made about the fussing and fighting and the name calling and the crying and the this, that, and the third than actually the contest itself, is why I put facts in Deanna's chat. Right. And see, see, off on a tangent. This may be a long video, but off on a tangent. I don't care what anyone says. This beefing sector didn't mukbang until I mukbanged. This beefing sector did I have people cooking on camera until I cooked on camera. All y'all did in this beefing sector was beef until I, what's up, Jay Truth, how you doing, baby? Until I brought different things onto this beefing sector. Like it or not, believe it or not, check the dates, check the receipts. No one on here threw a birthday party. What's up, Cheryl? How you doing, baby? For themselves on here until I threw a birthday party for myself on here with 3 outfit changes, 3 drink selections. Y'all remember the drink selections? The Hey Daddy, the Granddaddy, and the little thing with dessert and a full meal. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff that people do on here, I was I was one of the people, if not the person who brought it into this sector. But I'm boring. I don't offer anything. I don't do anything in the sector. All I do is be boring. Saying let people tell it. But the fact that the person wrote, "Aren't you a judge?" Let me explain that to y'all who may not understand what's going on. So when after the macaroni contest, James, of course, we all know James went live and they had a cleanup of uppity, or not was it uppity? It was uppity, but was it a cleanup or not? I don't think it started off as a cleanup. It just was what it was. He had to address some things because he was over her chat and he didn't like what she said and how she was trying to, saying, put things. So in the chat last night, I only drop down to certain people's chats, you know what I'm saying? Although I see a lot of stuff, I only drop down to certain people's chats. So I dropped down in the chat last night. Pizarro saw me. She said, "Oh, food junkie, I want you to be part of the lasagna contest." My response is, "No, but I don't mind being a judge." She said, "Cool." I let her know, you know what I'm saying? She said it was Saturday. Didn't give me a time. So I said, "I work in the morning, but I'm free in the evening. Let me know what's up." And then she said the judges would be me or myself, Nika, and someone else. I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? So until Pizarro gave me information about the contest was not, I would like to judge it because I think that I'm one of the only people on here that can really judge a cooking contest. What's up? How you doing, babe? You know, um, because to be honest with you, not many people's food I will even touch or eat on here. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? We see how people looked when they were cooking food in the macaroni contest. I'm just saying. Not everything was clean. Not everything would look like the house was clean. The hands wasn't clean. Nipples in the macaroni. It just was not something that I do. Y'all know how I present myself and how I do stuff and how I cook food, stuff like that. It's just not something that I would personally do. So yes, I would like to be a judge, especially with lasagna. Lasagna is a very intricate dish. Lasagna is also a very expensive dish, at least the way I make it is. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put some time and love into lasagna because you not only got to you have to, depending on what kind of lasagna you can make a seafood lasagna, you can make a vegetable lasagna, you can make a meat lasagna, and if you make a meat lasagna, do you use mushrooms in your lasagna? Do you use peppers in your lasagna? Like there's a lot of different steps you can use and do in order to make a lasagna. Do you use egg and ricotta for your binding agents? Well, it's not. Do you layer? I mean, how do you sauce it? How do you layer it? All those things is very intricate in what you do with lasagna. So yeah, I would like to judge that because I know how to cook lasagna, things of that nature. Hey B baby, how you doing, sweetheart? You know, so yeah, I don't want to participate in it because me, it takes me a minute to cook that, and I'm not doing it on camera. What's not? I'll probably, and plus the fact that I have to work that day, it is what it is. So why would I be a participant in something that like I said, that's for me. There's no competition. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what people say, and but I can judge it based on how you put it together and how it looks. You know, I can do that. But yeah, other than that, what I'm saying? Doesn't like it's like people on here want a fight. Like they want to argue, they want to do that what's not, and they contribute bad behavior and childishness to being, oh, this is the beefing sector. This is what we do. No, this is not what we do. This is what y'all do. And then when y'all get y'all asses handed to you, or it's not, then you want to start crying and complaining and calling police and pressing charges and things of that nature. It's so funny. Well, like I said, I know what's going on in these streets from the whole TMO and Kimmy thing. Don't I have an opinion about that, but don't the whole Rick and Yusuf thing have an opinion about that, but it's not important to me to even talk about it. Whatever the whole uppity versus the whole beef sector thing or the whole gay man thing, I have an opinion about that. But it is what it is. Like I see it, but it's like if I don't want the confusion and conflict and stupidity in my life or even in my brain to do that, why would I even mention it and talk about it? So it's to me it's stupid. It not saying the people are involved are stupid or it's not, but it's the same shit, different day. People do bad shit all day long on here was not, and then when it hits them, they want to play victim. It is what it is. Like stop. People talk shit about everybody on here was not, talk about each other, whatever. But yet when there's something that's said about you don't like, then it becomes an issue and a problem. Saying everyone has an opinion on here was not, but someone don't like your opinion, then it becomes a huge situation. I'm sorry, baby, what you say? Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you, baby. I'm doing good. But yeah, it's like, it's the same shit, and y'all contributed to. Oh, well, this is abuse. This is what we do. No, the contest was good enough by itself, but what's being talked about is all the other shit and nonsense. Like I don't even mind the little smart ass comments was not. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the contest, that's what you do when you're playing sports. You talk a little shit to your opponent, but the big news isn't even the contest anymore. The big news is all the other shit that happened after the contest. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when y'all gonna get enough? And it doesn't have to, like, I don't know what person who constantly needs turmoil in their life, who constantly need fuckery in their life in order for them to be happy or comfortable or be entertained. Like to me, that's I don't know. I mean, I'm tired of saying the same thing as that, but I've been saying it for a while. It's ridiculous. Shit, a lot of y'all are 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Shit, well past the age of supposed to be quote unquote legal, and y'all can't even act like y'all got some sense. But then again, like I said before, like I've always said, how y'all represent yourselves here on these YouTube streets is exactly how y'all live in real life. That's why a lot of y'all are in the positions that y'all are in. And that's on period. Like it, love it, lick it, fuck it. I don't care. No one's gonna whoop my ass, so I'm saying what I need to say. Like I said, I'm no longer gonna sit here and see fucked up shit and just, oh well, that's life. No. Stop. And for the ones who talk about people what's not, but then get mad when someone talks about them, grow the fuck up. I don't care what the fuck you're going through. We all going through something, what's not. We all having issues. We all have personal issues and things happen to us that we may not want to happen. Like I was telling my sister today, was not. Her thing is, if you're not in control of everything, you get mad. Well, there's things in life that we just can't control. But the little small things like having crumbs on your counter was not you yelling at you getting mad and yelling because that happens. Like, come on now, that's just ridiculous. Wipe the damn counter off was not and move the hell on. But to walk around upset because your kids don't wipe the counter off was not their kids. They're boys. They're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Get over it. And she understood because she it's like it's not that serious. You're not even upset about the counter. You're upset about shit's going on that you can't control. And on here, y'all not upset about the fact what someone said about you was not. You're upset because in your real life, it's fucked up. And no matter how hard you try to portray that it's not fucked up and disheveled and in turmoil, like I've always said, you want to come on here and act the fool. It's like, stop misdirecting your energy to things that doesn't make sense. I know people use this as a form of escapism, but damn, when you have fallen so far down the rabbit hole that you don't even no longer know what's reality and what's not, what's entertainment and what's reality. And trying to fight with me, like Shirley said, you're gonna be fighting with yourself. I'm not gonna be on here cussing and fussing with you, what's not, but I will correct your bad behavior, and I will put you in a place where I think that you belong. You know, it's like, damn, like at some point we do need to grow up. We do need to act as though we, you know what I'm saying, have some type of common sense. And I don't care what type of good job you got or what type of good paying job you say you have and what you say is going on with that. How you represent yourself here on YouTube, character, caricature, or not, is still a part of how people judge you and see you and look at you. I'm just saying, but like I said, if I choose to judge or am offered to give information about the judge and I can do that, was not, I will do that. It doesn't negate the fact that I still agree with Deanna's statement. And the thing about that is that Pizarro showed us this other day. Pizarro is, I think, probably the best platform on here to host something like that. Because regardless of how Pizarro feel about you, was not one way or the other, I think Pizarro really don't care one way or the other about anyone on here like that. But she does allow anyone and everyone on her panel. So even if people don't get along, as we've seen this past contest, James and Rico, they don't get along, but they did what they had to do on the panel in order for the things to go smoothly. Normally, Rico and James would be cussing each other out. I think James said Rico cussed him out last week. But when they got on the panel for the contest, was not James was the judge, stayed in his lane. Rico was a contestant, stayed in his lane. But other people was not be so far into their feelings that, oh, I can't let you on my panel because you done cussed me out, or you said something bad about me yesterday, or you hurt my feelings 2 days ago, and last year, you said this about me, and da 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 da. It just, come on. If you're gonna invite something for everyone to have quote unquote fun at, the best place is, I guess, the spaceship to do that. So why wouldn't I be if it was offered not as a contestant but as a judge? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was your point? Like, I'm confused. Baby, what was your point? You thought you ate, didn't you? You thought you was getting down. What was your point? What was your point of? It's still facts. This sector is pitiful. It is. How y'all uplift certain people was not, who don't have nothing, that's always keeping up conflict and confusion, is pitiful. It is. Two things can be true at the same time. I could want to judge people and how they cook and what their food look like. I judge y'all anyway. Y'all know I do. I never denied the fact that I'm judging y'all. I'm judging how y'all act. I'm judging how y'all look. I'm judging how y'all present yourselves. Yes, I'm judging you. Why not judge your food and have a platform and place to do it if given an opportunity to? I never hide what I'm doing. I never hide who I am. I never hide the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I don't think a lot of y'all on here about shit. I never hide that. You know? What's up, Hypnotic Touch, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Like, y'all act like I'm on here trying to disguise that, you know what I'm saying? I try to be nice and say I'm not burying anyone, was not, but, y'all know the truth. I will never act the way y'all act. Or some of y'all act on. I don't say y'all, but the way a lot of y'all act on here. I never would be involved in a bunch of bullshit the way a lot of y'all are involved in on here. I wouldn't. It's just not conducive to who I am. You know. That's what's up, baby. Like when people are honest with y'all don't like it. But when people lie to your face, was not, that's what you like. That's what you want, because like I said, when I see what I see, I can't unsee it, and I see a bunch of dysfunction and craziness going on. And when someone is true, real, showing you X, Y, Z, what they say, you don't like that. You want somebody to be fake and phony. You want somebody to be here smelling your face to talk shit about you behind your back. Hence, a lot of the confusion that's going on right now on these YouTube streets. And that's why I laugh because it's like so silly to me. Y'all see the same shit happening day in, day out. Same people involved in the same shit day in, day out. And y'all think it's okay because y'all name was quote unquote ringing in these streets. Evolved around some bullshit, wrapped around some bullshit, wrapped in some bullshit. But that's okay. It's not. If half of y'all had a job, y'all wouldn't be worried about this bullshit that's going on in these YouTube streets. You wouldn't be caught up in all this bullshit going on in these YouTube streets. If y'all was living off of government assistance, it wouldn't happen. Because you'd be so busy worried about, you know what I'm saying, making sure that you clocking in, clocking out, being arrested for your work, things of that nature, to make sure you're going to your job doing a good job, regardless of what kind of job you have. But you'll be preoccupied with other stuff besides this bullshit on the beef sector. Y'all know what they say, an idle mind is the devil's playground. And a lot of y'all are very idle minded. You know what I'm saying? We all judge each other in our commentary. They say I'm boring. Okay, I'll be boring. But bills stay paid, stomachs stay full. Life is boring and happy. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being boring. I'm okay with whatever. Y'all judge me all the time. Why can't I judge y'all outwardly? And at least give me something to judge, which is food, which is something that I'm good at, that I have a somewhat of an expertise in. I wouldn't name my name Food Junkie for no reason, just because I like to eat. No, I can cook as well. I cook very well. You know, it is what it is. So yeah, why wouldn't I be one of the people that will be called on to judge somebody else's food? I'm just saying. You know, not everyone can be the Simon Cowell of the group. You need some Paula Abdul's and some Randy Jacksons. I went to way back to American Idol. I'm just saying, but you know, what I'm saying that will start a lot of competition shows out there. But yeah, like and everyone wants to be a Simon Cowell. We don't need 1,001 Simon Cowells. We don't need 1,001 Nenes. We need some people, you know what I'm saying, other places in the group as well. And like y'all are Nenes yourselves. There's very few Nenes on here. Even the ones who get all the numbers aren't really Nenes. They just keep up a bunch of bullshit and have bullshit around them. Flies are attracted to shit. So just because you wait, be quiet. Y'all know the rest. You know. Y'all know the rest. Anyways, y'all just want to come here and say that, whatever. You say I haven't been on here for a couple of days. Let you know I'm still in these streets looking and lurking. Looking and lurking. Or looking and lurking. You know. But yeah, let me take this little what time is it now? Couple minutes nap so I can wake up refreshed. Like I told you when I woke up this morning, so I spoke to my sister. She called me and I'll just talk to her. She's like, go to sleep. No, we'll talk. What's up, baby? Talk to her what you need. So yeah, get that. You couldn't go back to sleep and just started running errands. But yeah. Just want to say that you guys hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope everyone had a good start to their week. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you're doing, if your kids are going back to school, make sure everything is safe for them. If you're preparing to go back to school with your kids, hope you have everything you need for your children. You know, just make sure your kids start their day off with something in their stomach. That's always a good thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that children have a little something in their stomach. And, you know, if you're part of the meal program at school, make sure you get your kids there on time so they can eat breakfast and get started for their day. This is your boy Food Junkie. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Love you guys. But as always, it's not important that I love you guys. It's more important you love yourself, you love someone else, you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. Until next time, y'all, this is your boy Food Junkie. And I'll be posting pictures later on this evening or tonight. Y'all know I like to eat late. You know what I'm saying? Of my completed dishes. Until next time, y'all, this is your boy Food Junkie. And I'm out. Peace, y'all. Love you. Bye.